Hi, I'm Brian Bucarelli.
And I'm his big brother, Jeff.
And I'm your field guide, Beth. And these are real-life Disneyland Matterhorn Climbers.
Yeah, lady!
I'm field guide Beth. Field guide Beth here. I'm field guide Beth. Your field guide Beth.
Everybody say howdy, Beth!
You may recall the joyful reunion of three mighty Matterhorn climbers, Brian, Jeff, and Alan. They enthusiastically gave us a crash course in mountain climbing and reminisced about their time spent atop Anaheim's own Pennine Peak. Their captivating tales included best friends belaying while wearing blue suede boots, hidden pathways and secret doors,
intentional falls and unintentional falls, alp horns and accordions, duet yodeling, basketball backboard, and red hot carabiners, all of which was unanimously agreed to be the best job ever.
However, for brothers Brian and Jeff, their Matterhorn story doesn't end there.
I had a photo of the Matterhorn in my room growing up. A couple of photos. And I think I was in junior high when I started putting dimes in my piggy bank in order to afford to go to Switzerland and actually climb it.
I mean, ever since I saw Third Man on the Mountain, you know, when I was a kid, just the idea of climbing it, I was so excited. It was just a life dream come true.
The first time I touched the Matterhorn was in 1989. I went to climb it. It was my 40th birthday. Did the hike up to the base of the Hornley Ridge. I had been in Zermatt about 4 days, and the weather was bad. And it didn't. There was no prediction of it clearing up. So I just decided, well, I'll put the climb on hold, but I did want to at least get up to it. So I got up to it, and that was as far as I made it. But it was an exciting event. So this time with Brian along, we had a great time, just the two of us.
You know, we've always been close, but to be there together at the Matterhorn, it was wonderful to be there with my brother, and it was one of those bonding moments.
And now Hans and Otto began to climb the perilous peak.
You can't drive in Zermatt at all. You drive to the little village that's below Zermatt.
What was exciting was we were kind of racing to get there before it got dark.
And then there's a train that takes you into the village of Zermatt proper. It was a whole dramatic thing because it was supposed to rain, and the Matterhorn is usually covered by clouds. But we were there and the clouds parted, and there it was, and it was like you could touch it. And it was the exact same angle, the exact same feel of the real Matterhorn in Disneyland. It was like, wow, Walt did such a great job, you know?
I've been to Zermatt about 4 times, and this was the first time I was actually able to see the entire mountain.
So the clouds parted, and there it was. And then the next day we took the cable car up to the base of it. There's a glacier off to the side. I
decided, not that I'm necessarily too old, I just had done it once before, so I thought I'll let him do it.
So I decided that I would take a hike. About an hour, I saw some people going up the trail, and I said, I've got my hiking shoes on. I'm going to go and I'm going to climb the Matterhorn. Well, I'm going to hike around the base for a bit, and it was wonderful. I put my hand on a rock to stage, you know, like I was really climbing.
It's not a very sturdy climb. You have to be very, very careful. Whereas the Matterhorn at Disneyland is real solid. The only difficulty with the Matterhorn at Disneyland is when it rains. and because it's a painted surface, so the painted surface becomes slippery. I think the Disney crew did an exceptionally good job of making the Matterhorn at Disneyland resemble Switzerland.
With the pine trees and the flowers. Yeah, they did a really good job.
It evokes, I think, a sense of awe. And everybody, I mean, people forever have gone to Zermatt just to look at it.
I was just like a little kid. I was, boy, there it is. I was so happy. Oh, it's a life dream come true.
And so we bid a fond adieu to Jeff and Brian, inspiring proof that the dreams that you wish really do come true.
That's it. You don't get better than being at the real Matterhorn after climbing the Matterhorn at Disneyland.